Greetings, my excellent friends. Last time on Baldur's Gate 3. Not fucking much. Things were not where they should be. And I'm almost sad that I didn't explore the broken world more because, like, when you think about it, the fact that that game booted and ran, that the character models were all present and the voice lines were all present, does make you wonder how much you could play it before it crashed. Like, if I could isolate whatever the hell mixture of corruption had stewed together from my failed patch and put it on another machine that I didn't care about and experiment, I would have. But I was too scared, so I just immediately uninstalled the fucker and reinstalled from scratch, and then immediately, and by immediately I mean 3 hours later, hopped on to load a save and see if everything looked good. But I haven't played it because I can't really do that until now. But I did load and verify that things appear to be there and fine. And sure, the chance of like losing the save files was very low because they're cloud saves. They should be compatible with any installation of the game. And also there's fucking 30 of them dating back to every single quick save I did last stream, right? So even if for some reason the ones I'd loaded had become tainted, I only loaded 2 and I have 28 or however many others, the most recent of which would barely have cost us any progress. So the chances of a deep crisis, very, very low. Still, not enough to make me not scream and scramble to get it get it fixed as soon as possible. But I think the Goblin's Cage is back, the map works, the statue... The hooligan kids that stole the statue from the hill on the startup screen have sheepishly returned it. And we have a game that functions. I also have a story to share. It's a slightly not safe for work... Well, nothing slightly about it, but it's a not safe for work story, but it's also a workplace story. This is a story that my mother told me, and I'm going to have to change a name here because... internet. But she's at work in her office, and as is the case with workplaces, people can have mail delivered to their workplace instead of their home, and someone will come along and just put the package on your desk generally. So this happened to someone that she works with, and we'll call him John Smith. And so John Smith opens this package, and the office is permeated with the sound of, "What the fuck is this?" as John Smith pulls out a dildo. It's a dildo. And reaches further into this package, there's the statue by the way, and pulls out a bunch of assorted bondage and sex gear. And everybody in the office gathers around like, what? Clearly he wasn't expecting this because he's showing it to everybody. And people are laughing, as you do, because it's awkward and it's kind of funny that a bunch of very inappropriate stuff just appears at someone's desk. And he says, I did not order this. This is not my doing. And then he gets a bit uncomfortable because this John Smith is openly gay, and he's thinking, has someone... Like, is this a joke or even a threat? Like, is someone homophobic sending me this stuff? Like, what's happening? And people are speculating and saying, well, we need to call up, find who the sender is, investigate, see what this is, because, it's like, is someone attacking me here? Somebody takes a closer look at the package and reads the label and says, "It's not John Smith. It's John Smythe." from the office over there. I know him. This is his. So a bunch of people had to very awkwardly and carefully put the package back together, make it look as undisturbed as possible, and then nonchalantly, surreptitiously, sneakily place it on Mr. Smythe's desk. And again, these are fake names, but it's a similar concept. It was 2 names, same first name. Second name was like a homophone away from being identical. I think like 3 out of however many letters were in the name were different. So it was very easy to mix up. And now the whole office, including my mother, have to pretend that they never saw this when they encounter that guy. And as there was no commotion from the other office, one can only assume that the package was intended and was, you know, not a mix-up or a joke, anything beyond that. But I have a question about this whole endeavor, and that is, why the solid 8-inch fuck would you have such a package sent to your workplace and not to your home? Because you don't want it porch pirated. Okay, well, it's sent somewhere that isn't public. Yeah. Anyway, Baal has his blood teardrops back, the statue's back, the game works. And here we have Blue Moon and Snip demonstrating the duality of human. Excellently timed. Yeah, that's all I got. Let's play the game. Do I remember how? It's been a week.
You're gonna be sorry.
We're definitely going to play this on Friday. If it worked yesterday, then I wasn't fully deciding whether I'd play Payday or this on Friday. As it stands, next Friday I'm probably going to have even more new stuff in Payday to look at, so that's good. But yeah, the cage is back. The map's back. This is nice. We have goblins all the way over here, and possible missing druid Halsin. We have a potential encounter with Karlach in this circle once we decide to leave via this way. There's also a path to the left here that we never went to, which is like at the main gate to the very large settlement. There's the stone door here, which leads to an underground area where I swear to God I saw goblins. There's Zoru, the Githyanki, who we need to talk to with Lae'zel in the party. The goblin wants us to free her. I'm wondering if maybe we could.
Need to find a way forward.
If it's not super deal-breaky with...
Every last one of you.
my standing amongst these people. I think I said no to her, but I don't remember.
Running out of time, Wargmeat. My family will be here soon. Let me out!
It's an option. I just don't know that we have much of a reason to.
They're all boring. Even your cages are boring.
It hasn't shown up as a quest, so if it did, then I'd be compelled to do it, but... Why did you show up in the first place? You knew I was playing this. Or did you want to see if the game worked today?
I'm gonna bite the heads off your kids. And your burdens. And your dogs.
I don't own a company. Memnos and Arca. Do I?
I should speak up.
Have I seen them before?
Please leave us be. This isn't a good time.
It's fine, Memnos.
I think not.
Having fun with your new goblin
Oh, they
friend?
weren't in the. Yeah,
Bet you aren't.
they were the ones that were
Waiting
in
to
there.
die.
That's why they weren't here before. How about you?
I can pack or talk, and right now I'm packing.
She's packing.
Is that everything? I think that's everything.
I think everybody else we've spoken to. It's hard to keep track because there's an awful lot of people. Zorro is the one that I deliberately didn't speak to. Because that's a storyline advancement. Then there was the kids area in there. What's his name? Zevlor in there. There's a... I think you go through this cave to come out on this side. But we didn't go to the right, and we didn't explore, I believe, the grove itself, which is where all the druids are that we need to meet. Specifically, we're also looking for someone named Nettie. And we should speak to Kaga. And there's the Night Song. Temple Ruins, that over there? Yeah. Okay. So I would have thought that would be Temple Ruins, but we've already been there and there was no
You're gonna be
dead
sorry.
dwarf. Alright,
Every last one of you.
let's quick save and explore what happens if we tell the goblin we'll free her, just because I'm curious. I may choose to delete it, or I might go ahead with it if it's something we can do subtly, like if it's just opening the... Because, like, one goblin with 9 HP, from a practical standpoint...
Thieves are all boring.
Oh god,
Even
what are
your
you...
cages are boring.
Whoa, what was that slowdown? I've never had slowdown in this before. Seems to have fixed itself.
Running out of time, Wargmeat.
What happens?
Then hurry up and do it.
Lae'zel
My
hates
tribe
me.
ain't as friendly as I am.
Save the goblin Saza. If we break her out.
Your dogs.
Would it just be as simple as lockpicking the thing? Probably. It just depends on if we get into trouble.
You gonna open this cage or what?
Keep a blade close.
If you're hiding... Oh, you were spotted by Saza. Well, Saza's not gonna fucking snitch! But nobody's in here.
Let's crack it open.
Gloves of power for sleight of hand.
Let me out, you
Dex,
bunch of
proficiency, expertise. Total bonus +8 without the guidance. I think we're alright. Total bonus 9. Yeah, I think that's unfailable outside of a 1. But we wouldn't roll a 1, would we? No, but we would roll close to it.
You're gonna be sorry. Every last one of you.
No one back home will ever believe this.
So we all get 15 XP for it. But do we get in trouble? Hope she fucking leaves. You're not going to spoil a fight, but you're very happy you were a ranger the other day, because a big fight required the using help on a character across the battlefield. You managed to send your raven off to fly over to do it, because... Oof.
Ready to go meet my tribe? Just say the word.
Who is the Absolute?
We're burning her name across the face of the world, we are. The Absolute is gold from the sky,
I think
she
you've
is.
already said that.
The bl-
So we can get her to follow us. Presumably we go down into that cave. And then instead of fighting those goblins down there, we might have a friendly meeting.
On my way.
I feel like I feel like as a bard run, like we're not a paladin, we're not an upstanding super citizen. What we are is someone who would favor dialogue and goodwill over a battle. So I think letting her out and doing the careful play both sides things up until we're forced not to is how he would run it. I prefer that as well. It doesn't necessarily mean that we're siding with goblins, and we're very likely not gonna unless they give us a fucking good reason. But they haven't given us a good reason not to. So, I'll take a bit of Lae'zel disapproval and remain opportunistic.
Eager for battle.
What would your
Still
logic?
alive.
Because Raptor,
So
now
that's
that you're
progress.
here, you said that you were aiming to do as close to 100% as you can. So,
How
like,
much further can I go?
did you free this goblin from this cage because not doing so would, you know, not give you a quest? It's still on the thing. Damn it.
What to bring?
Well, it'll complete itself if it becomes undoable. And EXP is EXP. What background did I pick? Entertainer.
Say that.
I'm just sad. Bored.
I don't want to keep going with that. So you can just hang around outside the cage, and if they see her, then they'll kill her.
Please leave us be.
Ha! Oh, what did she just say?
Seems like a good moment to talk.
I've had some time to think since we last talked. Can't say I'm enjoying it much.
Oh, you did something else to the goblin. That's concerning. Okay.
Feels like we're all waiting to
And I think in Blue Moon's playthrough, she mentioned that the goblin got shot, because that's the thing. The goblin being alive isn't even guaranteed.
My dagger.
And yeah, like, we did observe them attacking this place, and that's not altogether good, but, there's also the fact of, like, at the moment, this band have no idea who is going to be able to fix the parasite. What if the Goblin Priestess was the only option, right? Yeah, we murdered the others. This one's just a prisoner and, like, is not attacking us.
Speak.
Like, I don't think he'd do anything that would, cause this camp to go hostile against him, but if he can do something sneakily and get away with it, yeah, we'll deal with that for now. But we're not going to go escort her out of the grove until I want to go through this cave, and I don't just yet because I haven't finished exploring, and I'll probably want to maybe go that way. Ah, so that's to there, is it? Interesting. I would have thought it would be through the cave. Probably want to go this way. I probably want to look for Karlach first once I'm done with the exploring. Yes, the map's recovered from its stroke. I'd also rest before I did anything combat-y, because look at all these spell slots we don't have.
If we left, we can at least make a run for it.
Oh, a locked one. But it's not sus to lockpick it. It's not marked for thievery or anything, so I can just do this in the open. Ooh, 15. Ooh. Try again with the thieves' tools, because we got tons of them. Wait, does that not work anymore? No, it's still there. I don't know why that's grey and that's not. That's a better roll.
to do.
Right, 60 gold and replacement thieves' tools.
Time to press ahead.
Yeah, make you spend a thieves' tools to unlock a container with thieves' tools. That makes sense. I like that. Concealed hatch is to the kids' hideout. We've been there. That was a quest that we did turn down. We decided not to steal shit from the druids. Because that one just seemed not super good. Mattis.
Hold out your hand, mister. Let me show you something. Go on. Take this ring. It's lucky.
That was a fancy trick.
You haven't seen anything yet, mister. Go on. Take the ring and watch your fortune change.
Mimic his trick and make the ring disappear. I mean, I'm not a Starian, but... I do like the idea of impressing a Starian. So I think we should. We're gonna fuck this up though, because our bonus is 7 max, it's diff class 15. Never mind, we got it. Oh no, we didn't. Oh yes, we did! Jesus.
Weeping, bleeding hells! Okay, maybe you don't need extra luck. But since you're already holding the thing, call it. Heads or tails?
Heads. No, we're tieflings. Tails.
Tails it is! See? That's the kind of luck you get from one of my lucky rings. I've got more where that came from. Real cheap, too. Interested?
Thanks for the free ring. Or return it and leave. Fuck off. One coin toss doesn't prove anything.
Okay, fair. Let's go again. Heads or tails? Call it.
You've already proven to us that you have sleight of hand, and you expect us to trust your coin tosses? Heads this time.
Heads it is! There. Happy?
I am indeed. I've got a free ring.
Hey, hold on, you gotta pay for that.
You're getting paid in experience. The ring is mine now. Fine. What do you have for sale?
You got it. One sec. That's what I got.
Save failed perception, but I did get inspired. He's got a pig's head. Good God, why? Yeah, no, guy's got a bunch of rings that do nothing. There is a book. I'll take a book. I always want books. Have a book exchanged for a silver goblet. And... oh, there's my scroll of Revivify. I'm gonna keep the shovel, we need that. You can have $4, why not? 6, rather. Otherwise, he's largely got camp supplies. The rings have no effect, but they have wonderful names. Ring of Infinite Wishes, Ring of Resistance to Ants, Ring of the Lekinesis, and Ring of Being Really Invisible, which is missing its gem, or perhaps the gem is just really invisible. He's got some thieves' tools, of course he fucking does. He's got a whole chicken. Yeah, well, I don't know what the failed perception save was, but he may have taken some gold from me. 216 gold for supply packs, which is like, what, 1 rest each? I don't know if we need to buy camp supplies or if we can just scavenge them, but... if I'm ever truly hurting, I can run back here.
You bought some...
You suddenly feel something moving against your back and turn.
I did not skip that dialogue. I didn't press a button. I think it's because of the perception check, because he got cut off because I found the thief. Let's quick save here. Reader thoughts. I like detect thoughts, but the last time I failed it, I had to kill someone. So let's not do that. Okay, that's is a success.
You see her hand in your bags and the shame in her heart.
Lunge at her. Remorse or not, she tried to rob you. Let's not be a prick. Something tells me the thieving life isn't for you, friend.
I can't do this anymore, Mattis. I'm sorry.
Hey, Mattis.
Hey, you here to trade or?
Your partner's a thief. Dialogue is... no. Doesn't have the... whatever line got cut off from him.
Yeah, I know. I was standing right here telling her to rob you.
Oh! You could at least pretend to be sorry.
I am sorry. Sorry we're still talking about this. Look, you caught her. Good for you. You aren't a chump like everyone else around here. Now, do me a favor. Make room for the chumps.
Oh, so now you won't sell to me. Fucking glad I got your book.
Think you could stand back a ways, pal? I'm fishing for chumps here.
Yeah. His shop is just fucking gone. Lucky I like books. Oh, funnily enough, it's a book about how to steal shit. A comprehensive and practical guide to the craft of... oh, okay, stage magic. Stage magic called Tarbell's Guide to Distractions. Creased pages indicate a much-read excerpt entitled Making Money with Magic. The wise magician knows never to perform for free. Too many already rush to call our craft cheap or second-rate and point to arch-wizards as true masters of the arcane. Indeed, should any of those fine personages ever descend from their lofty towers to catch a show, they too think to lecture humble practitioners on matters of the art. The wise magician nods, smiles, and gently reminds such luminaries that true magic does not derive from staffs, grimoires, or very fine hats, but from hard work and persistence to the craft. This ought to inspire a response of such animated and gesticulated proportion that your assistant will have ample time to rifle through overburdened pockets. Thus, the wise magician demonstrates, never mind it is about stealing, the importance of a good distraction, and the archwizard learns a valuable lesson in humility. Right, so if we've fucking hurt his money that badly, should he not be interested in doing some sort of business with us then? So that he can make a bit more. So there's a hole here. Would it lead to the same place as the cave?
That might be worth a look.
Note that he's still listed as a merchant here, even though he's not at all interested anymore in merchanting with me. Lae'zel, can you jump down there, or would that be death? Yeah, no, it's not traversable.
One true way.
Moving ahead.
It is concerning. How much trouble is approval in this game? Like, because some of them do seem to have quite opposing views. Like, have any of you that have played this a ways in? Because they seem to approve when they're not there. So you can't, like, do the traditional KOTOR method of not bringing the grumpy shit along whenever you're doing something good boy. It seems like they always know what's happening with you, so... Long way to go, but, Lae'zel does not seem as thrilled with me as the others.
Not a chance I'll fit in there. Not a chance.
Oh, right. I think I've seen the other side of this hole. Have we? Well, we don't have anybody small. Unless we could... actually, could you send a mage hand in there?
What a day.
Who has it? Not
Let's
me.
get on with it.
I'd need a short rest for that. Well, we can afford short rests.
Flackets will be done.
We have one more.
More than prepared.
Go on,
Not a
hand.
chance I'll fit in there.
Go on, handy. Go through the hole. Yeah, I thought so. Right. Okay. Yeah. It is the other half of the tiefling hideout. Good. Smaller characters. Yeah, we don't have any of those. All of our companions are fairly sizey. I like that we could just go through this whole spot, though. That's cool. Can't really steal anything, though. That's the thing. Mage Hand can't really pick shit up. Can throw shit, but it can't pick it up.
The gates will never see us coming.
Like, I could whack the coin at one of the children's heads. Uh-oh. That made it disappear, and it made them all dislike the mage hand. I genuinely do not know if I just caused a diplomatic incident.
What path lies before me?
Like, to the point where I'm actually going to go in there and see if we're cool. They shouldn't know it was me that was responsible for the little blue hand. Hey.
What's up for discussion?
I had a feeling you'd be back.
Why are you running all these schemes and swindles? Risky, you know.
We're saving up for a better hideout when we get to Baldur's Gate. Why? You planning on telling me stealing is wrong?
No, I'm not your dad.
Didn't need your permission. But fine, you've been a friend to us.
Oh god, well, do you like me or not? Because your dialogue is, or the delivery of your dialogue is, inconsistent.
Not be cursed.
Ooh, hello.
Please, let us through.
Ah, we've reached the druid spot. There was another entrance, but it was like an elevator, and I think there was like a bear or something. But it looks like this is the main druid enclave.
Let my daughter go right now!
She's a thief, hellspawn. And you will wait for Korga's judgment. Now get back!
Oh, let me through, Mragrasham, or I'll rip your damn throat out!
And then they just calmly disperse. Chimera, you alright?
We need to get Arabella out. Now!
You heard the guards. They're waiting on Corker to give word.
I'd sooner trek through the 9 hells than trust that snake. Ugh!
Why are the druids holding your daughter?
Arabella tried to steal their idol. Druids lost their damn minds about it. They need it for their precious ritual.
Oh, it's all my fault. I told her I wished the wretched thing would just disappear, or better yet, explode.
Now Arabella's being judged by a bunch of druids who hate us. That's not right.
Sounds like she made the fatal mistake of getting caught. We shouldn't get involved.
Well, if she's just a child, the druids are overreacting a bit.
Thank you. They won't give us the time of day.
Hurry! I'm at the end of my tether as is. Can't take this waiting.
You right there, Astarion?
Damn it! We could have taken those guards.
I'd rather you not get eaten by a bear. Try greasing palms. These things over.
Unless you have news of Arabella, I don't want to hear it.
Please. She's been in there too long. It's not safe.
Chimera and Locke.
She must be terrified.
You have a hatch to go bang on or something?
I bet she's giving them hell.
Lives are at stake, and the cowards only care about their bloody rituals.
Amik?
Those dirt kissers would let us die for the sake of their bloody grove.
Zeph?
We could help each other. Fight the goblins together. Instead, these fools are trying to chase us away.
Magran, Giorna, and Mino. And they're definitely still prepared for a scrap. Hey there!
Calm, Magran. Give him a chance. You, step back. Go join the other tieflings.
I'm not looking for trouble. Can't you just let me by?
No, and you'll find trouble all the same unless you get out of my sight.
A moment, Giorna.
What? Oh, I understand. You. Apparently Korga wants to see you. Go ahead.
Where's the I'm sorry?
Your kin will be held accountable for your action, tieflings. Respect our grove or face our claws.
Is it a legal clause?
Few outsiders are allowed in here. Be respectful and do not interfere.
All right then, David Tennant.
This place.
It's not actually David Tennant, but fuck, it sounds like it.
Yes, I see it. And is that with one?
Open up.
Got anything in here? No. If it's not thieving to look inside, that usually means it's empty. Character tends to be a goody two-shoes as dating Mr. I hate saving people. Sorry, which Mr. is that? Astarion? Is that pig a pig or a person?
I thought you were Halcyon.
The boar prances around, haunches clenching and unclenching impatiently.
Where's Halcyon? He promised me a mate.
Right, I think that's an actual boar. A boar who just wants a friend, you know? There's a stone door there. That's off to Nettie, Arabella, and Karga. So that's the main area. I should go back and talk to Zoru before I forget. But let's explore this circle area first. Apicousis. Many, many books. Am I allowed to read them without being attacked? A message scratched in a worried hand. Received message from Hag via Sirith, one of Nettie's birds.
Dark times.
We buried Sirith a 10-day ago. Not sure how Hag found it. Message itself was threat, but also invitation. She wants to meet. Haven't replied. Buried Sirith again, beneath a heavier stone. Psalms to the Old Oak. Now that is a fucking crime to read. Now why the fuck would that be a crime to read? Correspondence report being a crime to read makes sense, because that's fucking valuable information. But a prayer book? Wouldn't you want people to... Where the... I swear I saw dagger root. No, I don't. I really don't. I don't know. Extracts the dead... the rule of 3, not the dead 3. That I can read.
Please return, Master.
A long-winded introduction explains that Haskin Jesselafen's notes, published as is from their work journal, have helped bring alchemy to the masses. It starts with a full history on the Dragonborn, who'd been descaled as a teenager and started their alchemical research in hopes of restoring their hide. Oh, that specific Dragonborn. Okay. As the pages turn, it continues to wax poetic about how Zeselafen put aside their own research to help the common people. Much more interesting, though, are Zeselafen's actual research notes. I have decided I shall make all my notes, both those written and those still to come, available to those who would wish to study. You, reading this text now, are probably one such person. As enticing as potion making is, we shall first start with the most basic alchemical rule, the rule of 3. Most ingredients can be found throughout Faerun, however, they need to be refined to be of any use in alchemy. Doing so is simple. Just combine 3 of the same ingredients, you will obtain an extract, which can be used to brew potions, poisons, oils, and elixirs. So remember, 3 of the same ingredients makes an extract, or in rhyme form if you like. When in doubt with alchemy, just recall the rule of 3. Thrice the same ingredient forms an extract excellent. Zeselafen was not a poet. So I'm gonna save, read the hymns, and then load so that I don't get attacked. The leaves are his, and the trees are him. To nurture them is our duty. To neglect them is to neglect our very Father. The grass is his, and the blades are him. It soothes our senses and softens our falls. To touch it is to know him. The fire is his, and the flames are him. To fear them is to know his might.
Tempers are rising. It's clear not everything you find is at your disposal.
Bitch, I was reading! To fear them is to know his might. To stoke them in spite is to shun his word. Sylvanus grant us peace. Sylvanus grant us might. Sylvanus quell our malice. Alright, now load. I wonder if that was in error, because generally speaking the read option is not made sus.
One day I'll catch a break.
Why is he so gloomy?
Seems
Black.
simple enough.
By Sylvanus, the Forest Father, we are granted balance.
And it appears that we're allowed to pick all of their plants. Autumn crocus.
Speak.
What were you saying to that bird?
The bird knows. She needs to know. You do not.
I helped defend this grove. I'm not your enemy. But I may as fucking well be with that roll. Thankfully, difficulty class 10 with my persuasion bonuses, it doesn't matter.
Forgive me. It is not you I fear. It is my brethren. More follow Korga every day. They are afraid, and she offers a simple solution. Eject the
Xenophobia.
refugees, and we will be safe.
And she's wrong.
Perhaps not. But that does not make it right. Only Master Halsin can stop this. I pray my bird returns with news of him. If not, I fear for everyone here.
I fear for your necklace. It appears to be indecisive as to what type of necklace it wants to be. I hear a ritual can protect the grove. Are you helping prepare it?
I would prefer not to. But if Master Halsin does not return, Korga will give the order. And my voice will not matter.
So we need Master Halsin to return. Rotten chicken eggs, single use. I don't think I want to carry that around. There's a shiny key in that bird's nest. Can I talk to the bird?
I should speak up.
Topaz, the bird.
Shh, I'm concentrating. Does this look good? Is the coin in the middle?
Trinkets will rust, friend. A song shines on forever. Give it a try.
He lets out a tentative chirp. Gaining confidence, he starts a song, abandoning his nest-building efforts.
Meaning he's not gonna watch? Oh, meaning it's not stealing anymore. Right! It was stealing from the bird! Oh god, that is so fucking stupid and clever. Of course the druids don't care if you fucking pull something out of a bird's nest, but the bird will. Ah. Oh. Anyway, let's rob him. I'll have it. Look, the gold's a bit petty, but I'll take it. If I can fucking pick it up. I know it's there, because when I hit Alt, it appears. Gold! Yeah. What's the shiny key going to be for, though? Polished key found wedged into a blue jay's nest.
The bird is singing as loudly as his lungs will allow, practicing fervently.
Ah, so it's an Australian bird. The bear's name is Tuffet, which is suitable, because he's certainly sat on his. Is he a fucking Snorlax? Is that the point? Is that lift unusable so as to force you to see the confrontation at the other entrance? Do I have that dagger route, or are you going to be in the way? Am I allowed to walk into the green? Does a non-druish human presence get in the way? It's so hard to find. There it is.
I'll take that.
I will talk to the... chanting ones, but... A primer on mythical beasts. Each chapter of this book describes the cultural origins of a different mythological beast. Chapter 5. Miniature giant space hamster.
I smell drama amongst these adventurers.
Very little. Very little is known about this particular cryptid. Though stories say they tend to choose well-muscled human... Shut the fuck up! Though stories say they tend to choose well-muscled human males as their steeds when they deign to visit this plane. According to legends, this creature retains a wellspring of indescribable power known only to itself, though it provides its steed with perhaps mystical, perhaps mundane courage. Unsubstantiated rumors claim the creature has a taste for human eyes. Oh, I definitely need to grab that.
By Sylvanus, the Tree Father, our turmoil is calmed.
Scribbled note. Keep away from Tuffet! She's lazy enough as is.
Would that we could speak freely, my Ursine friend. Alas, I've never learned to converse with your kind.
I wonder if you can use a fishing rod in this game.
Yes, I'm quite aware.
So there's a pathway off to the right, and there's a pathway off to the southeast. So there's more shit, as one could perhaps expect. There's several druids chanting in the middle. And then there's Bosk and... Oh god, it's fucking Volo?! Hey!
Ah, my good friend. You were at the gates just now, no? When the goblins came? You saw them up close? A few questions, if you please. There's no overstating my interest.
Of course.
Glory. Now then, how would you describe that particular batch of goblins? Size, nature, distinguishing qualities?
Dead?
You search your mind, successfully recalling various details of goblin behavior.
We have two bard options. A classic raid gang, complete with lasher and smattering of booyargs. They were goblins, same as all the others, lowly and vile. Give an exact description. Or, didn't you see the tentacled ship? It was an Illithid invasion force. The goblins are being controlled. Well, that's a lie. But it's... fuck if it ain't more exciting. Let's go with that one.
Ye gods! Can it be? How terribly compelling. And the dragon they had marching in the rear, was it of the brass or silver variety?
Dragons, really? How gauche. No, let's play along. Gold dragon, scales glittering and wings gleaming. Yeah, Volo is, if you're not familiar, it's just sort of one of the stock Forgotten Realms D&D setting characters. Like, he cameos in the first two Baldur's Gate games. Doesn't really play a role in the story, he just shows up for a bit. Same as your standards like Drizzt and Elminster.
A gold dragon! How marvelous!
Yeah, we read a
Thank
book by
heaven
him.
you were here to specify, or I might have recorded a bold-faced lie. Last question, then you'll be quite free. Did the attackers rally to the absolute when they fell upon the gates?
I think your voice actor didn't quite, or rather the voice direction didn't quite pick up the quotation marks there, because it sounded like he read it as in rally to the absolute, like they rallied immensely, like it's a descriptor, not this goddess that the goblin referred to. Never know for sure, but it's not often you hear an audio mistake in this game, so. Quite so, they sang the phrase like a battle hymn.
They did, didn't they? Oh, curious. Oh, curious indeed. I've interrogated one, a captive in this very camp. She reports they've abandoned their god Maglabiet in favor of someone called the Absolute. The scandal!
Dramatic. How has Maglubiet responded?
Oh, I'd imagine him quite displeased. Since their change in allegiance, these goblins are informed by a kind of strategy anathema to their kind. I, for one, intend to get to the bottom of it. I'm just preparing to head to their camp as we speak, in fact. If you'll excuse me, I ought not to door roll.
At a glance, you think that that guy's going to get his ass killed if he walks into a goblin camp. He's not. Why the dragon?
My friend, every story benefits from a dragon.
Ah, yes.
Until we meet again.
To the point where they'd put it in the title. And yes, we're inspired.
My grizzled friend. What can you tell me about this place?
I'll speak to the bear for you. Volo is a procurer of stories, associates, and curios.
With 2 hours or one?
Oh, is he a... you can trade with him.
Pardon me, I must prepare to travel. Good day, my friend.
Yes, I can trade with him. He has some money, he has some beer. He has 5 potions of animal speaking, yet he talked about not being able to speak to the bear. No. Several scrolls, probably worth it if you were playing a mage or some such. Has a ring called the Whispering Promise. When you heal a creature, it gains plus 1d4 bonus to attack rolls and saving throws for 2 turns. For $72. I'll have that. He has a hand drum, a flute. He has every instrument, basically. He has several books. Magic of the Weave. Hefty book for beginning spellcasters. The author possesses a bias. Traveler's Guide to the Sword Coast. I don't know if that's new or not. Volo's Guide to Spirits and Spectres. This thing, I don't know what's new. I can't remember. But I can find in my backpack, I suppose. Behavior of Nymphs. That's the Volo one we found. Well, if we're collecting, they're all new. Would I give it to me or Shadowheart? I have mostly been healing myself. I'll buy his books. I don't know. I feel like this is sort of my role-playing conceit. Is that I'm collecting books. And just putting them in this backpack. Which is totally not something I need to do, but I'm doing it. Give you a pair of onyxes. And otherwise some money. I'm doing a loyale. I'm not writing the fuckers, I'm just collecting them. And yeah, other than that, he just has instruments, food, thieves' tools. We got a lot of thieves' tools, and Astarion tends to win. You only need backup thieves' tools for failures, so...
To the goblins camped nearby, of course. I've been tracing their doings with great care. Whoever this absolute they're worshipping might be, I'll be the first to write about it.
Good luck to you. Oops. Why did I just press? How can I change that? Back to... There we go. And can you zoom out further when you do this? Not very. Alright. Traveler's Guide to the Sword Coast, Volume 8, The Outer City. We may have read it before, but we didn't pick it up if we did. Overland travelers nearing Baldur's Gate have been known to smell the city before they clap eyes on it. This is thanks to what is known as the Outer City, the area that houses much of what Baldur's Gate needs to survive and thrive, but at the same time would rather not keep within its walls. Tanneries, stockyards, slaughterhouses, saltworks, and the less than regulated markets abound here, as well as shanties and camps for the less fortunate and bathed souls who are drawn to the city. It is the author's firm opinion that respectable travellers should never dawdle in such a place, no matter how tempting its base attractions may be after a long journey. Instead, they should make way promptly, while paying strict attention to any valuables on their person or in their baggage, then see about presenting themselves to one of the main entrances to the lower city, such as the famed Basilisk Gate. Don't look too closely in its eyes. Once entry has been secured, they can consider themselves in the city proper. Yes. Few try to understand the weave. A true pity, for only they who are truly attuned to the weave can rightly call themselves spellcasters. Thus comes the question, what is the weave? Is it an essential element of the universe? Or it is an essential element. It runs through everything in unseen threads. It is what makes magic possible. It is also, though I will not go into further detail here, the goddess Mystra herself. See Magic of the Weave, Mystra and the Spell Plague. The weave isn't magic precisely. Rather, it is the raw material from which magic is woven. Not entirely unlike how a collection of threads is shaped and formed into a garment. Those with the necessary skill and talent can manipulate the weave and perform magic by casting spells. Developing this skill takes years of learning and constant practice. You might have heard of those who can cast spells because they are born with an innate connection to the weave, commonly called sorcerers, or worse, because they struck a bargain with an otherworldly creature, also known as warlocks, or even worse than that, because they can sing good, I guess, also known as bards. Do not be deceived. Their magic is unpredictable, uncontrolled, and in some cases not even rightfully theirs. No, to truly know and manipulate the weave is an art. But those wizards who master it will know the limitless power and beauty the weave provides. Volo's Guide to Spirits and Spectres. It's a working draft, so I don't think he should have sold it to us. Yeah, this appears to be the barely legible notes of a work heavily in progress. Ghost? Banshee? Poltergeist? Spooky? 1 mug full of ice, a half mug full of distilled potato spirits, 3 thimbles of citrus juice, and garnish with mint. Yeah, that's not a book, Volo. I'd like my money back for this one. And by that I mean I'm still going to collect it. I'm also still very fascinated by how this is in my inventory when I can't give it back to Shadowheart. Like, I understand the idea is that it can't be moved around, right? So it's doing what it's supposed to do. But how did I manage to give it to myself? It was hers and I gave it to me. How did I do that? Why was I allowed to do that?
Keep your distance, darling. What now?
I've got a long road ahead.
The argument to give the ring to Shadowheart is that I have the dual hand crossbows and my healing word bonus action is likely to be consumed by the second attack. The argument for me to get the ring is that Shadowheart has more... What exactly? It's a plus 1d4 bonus to attack rolls and saving throws. That's not damage. And attack rolls are for attacks, not spells, correct? Yeah, I think she'll heal more because she's a cleric. And I don't intend to develop my healing a super great amount. Whereas hers, she will get the healing.
Can't afford to stay idle.
I'll give it to her, but at the end of the day, I don't think it's hugely important which one we give it to, so long as one of them has it. It would apply to attack rolls, so yeah.
Keep their confidence, if you insist.
Bosk?
Just a moment. This man is recording my story. I am far from home.
As the colourful man starts scribbling, the bear sneaks a quick look at the page. His brow furrows. Incomprehensible squiggles surround a crude sketch. A bear disemboweling a clutch of tieflings.
Come on. All the druids can understand me. You can. Why can't the man with the pen? I traveled a long way.
He really should. He's got 5 scrolls worth.
And adds another dismembered limb to his sketch.
Oh my god. The man's got 5 scrolls to speak with beasts. He's just got no excuse for this.
That we could speak freely, my Ursine friend.
You have the means!
I've never learned to converse with your kind.
You literally have the means!
Come on. All the druids can understand me. You can.
Potions, you're right, whatever.
Why can't the man with the pen? I traveled a long way.
The man nods thoughtfully.
Can we translate?
Pardon me. I must prepare to travel.
Yeah, really? Because you appear to be talking to a bear! Badly!
Here we go.
By Sylvanus, the Tree Father, our turmoil is calm.
Oh, yes, yes, yes. All hail Sylvanus.
Always room for more.
Ah, my grizzled friend. What can you tell me about this place?
Ayla, Inwi, Tahan. I would assume these guys aren't going to talk because they're busy. But I am going to try them because I'm going to leave it an assumption. But I just want to make sure I grab all of the plants first. Elwyn. Yeah, I think we've done a circle of it.
Complexum tuum ab terra autum ad nos defera.
Yep, that's just presumably all we're gonna get.
Agene culamur en umbra tua pater arborum.
This would have been a really good opportunity to have them do the Latin from the spell casting from the first two. Like you talk to him and he just goes, Vacho, Vacho, Vere!
Ab spiritu umoc aculeus vitisque.
Nope.
Hostes subeunt protogenos muninos.
Yep, mooning Nosferatu.
Complexum tuum ab terra autum.
I think we got the gist. So yeah, the idol's there, and you could steal it. I imagine doing so would cause a small scuffle. I wonder though, because like the kids can hire you to steal it, so there has to be a way to steal it that isn't explosively violent.
What have you heard?
Surely? But I don't think we're going to find out, because we didn't pick the quest up, and also we're not really playing that way. Sure, we'll free a goblin, but... I'm still in two minds about that, and I may not fully complete the quest. Alright, let's see what's up with this bear, and whether or not it's a druid.
What's up for discussion?
I'm sleeping.
Well, you're evidently not if you're talking to me. Throw a fish next to the elevator? Could you move just a little bit? I need to use the elevator.
Okay.
Oh. Fuck, I thought I'd have to convince you. Alright. There's another one down there. Thud. We have freed the elevator from the clutches of bear. One of us isn't on the lift. Where's...
A long way to go still.
Yeah, no shit. Have fun with it.
Is that blood? No. Never mind.
Now, we have been up here before, so we will be going back down, but... Now, is she running, or is she just stuck down there? She's just standing there.
Let's move.
You had to make an animal handling Oh, it's because I can speak with animals. You didn't, right? Yeah, we don't actually need to go. Her entire... Yeah, she's not really there to block you. on this end. She's not there to be a super obstacle, she's just there to prevent this lever from working so that you're forced to enter this area the other way, because there's a cutscene there that I want you to see. Now, we can go into the grove itself and talk to Koga, we can explore these areas. Now, I don't know if this is like just a side path, or if this is, you know... an entire fucking thing. So while I think of it, let's go speak to Zoru, who I pointedly skipped because Lae'zel has story reasons to want to talk to him. First thing you do at the start of every day is put on Speak with Animals. Yeah, Speak with Animals and Speak with Dead. Speak with Dead is a lot less often, but I definitely don't want to miss dialogue. You used the potions when you really wanted to get... Well, yeah, that's the thing. Like, if you're playing a fighter, which you were, you don't have...
What's that?
That's what? Hello? If you're playing as a fighter, you don't have a quick source of it, so you would have to... But, see, what I would do is I would set up a companion as soon as I could with it, right? Like, Gale would be able to learn it, surely. Pouches. What's in them, friend? Or just a pouch, but there's a malachite and gold. I don't think I'll... Well, I mean, it could help later if there's some other category of item I want to put in a pouch, but... After all, who'd want to miss the conversation with the strange ox? Gotta have to be with animals.
Out forever. This is no fortress, and we're no warriors. We're exposed now.
Apparently that's not stealing. I know I read it, so I'm not going to read it again. That one too.
Shame the goblins didn't kill me, too.
But that will fit in my pack. Say that.
I'm not sure why it's not stealing, but... or rather, more to the point, I'm not sure why I didn't pick it up before. Where is he? Oh no, he was, he's up here. There.
Seems like a good moment to talk.
By Mordai's eyes, another one. My friend's blood not enough. Come to rip me open too.
In Kresh Kalir, a formal greeting begins with a bow.
Is this monster with you?
Show some sympathy, Lae'zel. He's terrified.
Has the tadpole ravaged your senses? Sympathy will not lead us to purity.
Fine. Do as you must, but make it quick.
Bow.
Okay, that was a bit petty, Lae'zel.
Lower.
Oh, fuck you! Stop it.
Has the tadpole ravaged your senses? It is his suffering
Enough.
that will lead us to purity.
We're just gonna go in circles there. You can breathe again. I won't let her hurt you.
Thanks. What do you want from me?
Information. Where did you... Imagine just said nothing. We're done with you. Information. Where did you see this other Githyanki?
On the road to Baldur's Gate, near the mountain pass. Saw us, for we saw it. Jammed its blade through Yul's belly, straight to the other side. And I just ran.
The map. Show me.
Thanks for your help and apologies for the grumpy bitch.
No hard feelings.
We learned of a Githyanki patrol to the northwest. That might be able to lead us to the Kresh. Need to find a child named Arabella. And yeah, coincides with Lae'zel's personal story. It's up there, which is a ways away from the goblin-y stuff, but close. Same direction. She wants to talk for some reason.
The last time a subordinate questioned my judgment, I ate tongue stew that very night.
What about the last time a
warned you, didn't
superior
I?
questioned your judgment? Eh?
You ought to reconsider keeping her around before she causes real trouble.
I want to say this, but I feel like this is important to establish. I am not your subordinate. We are partners, and you will treat me with respect.
Kenyak, your tantrum proves you no wiser than a hatchling. The tiefling was clear. If there are Githyanki west of here, that must be our objective. Purification cannot wait.
We are tieflings, with an F.
I am unfamiliar with the... well, I shall not say culture. Custom, perhaps.
I do like the animation
You will
for how her...
educate me on matters of this... Fey run.
No, it's Faerun. What do you mean, purification?
The Kresh holds the Zaithisk. It will cleanse us of the parasite. By covenant, I can say no more.
Continue. Oh, that's us continuing. Right. But yeah, she's very serpentine, the way, like, her head moves. Like, did they mocap that? Did they get somebody to turn that way? Be like, hey, you're an emaciated snake lady warrior.
Yes, I see.
Right. There's inside, and then there's these outer paths. I maybe want to look at the beach, because I reckon that'll be a dead end, whereas this might be longer. But I reckon talking to Karga and looking for Arabelle and all of that won't be short. Plus there was a bear down here who may or may not be a druid, and I think I'd like to talk to him as well. Ormn. First, let's see how far this goes. Oh wow. Always. And you can jump across that, but let's talk to the bear.
He didn't come back, did he? His smell is gone. He's gone.
Halcyon? You're the saddest bear I've ever seen. This is depressing. No, who are you looking for?
Master, he left with the weaponed two legs. He said he'd be back. But I can smell them, the weaponed ones, and I cannot smell him. He's not coming back.
Sounds like he's dead. No, don't worry, he'll be back.
No, the woods have gone dark. There's too many predators lately, even for Master.
We'll find him. First, let's leap across this fucking pond. Whee!
What's in here?
Well, that's why we're going to open it, dickhead. 114 bucks and an onyx worth another 35. It is said that when Shah walks upon the earth, she leaves a path of onyx behind her. That's valuable. No wonder people follow her. Don't worry, I'll find him. He owes me 10 gold. But you've never met him. He doesn't owe you anything. Oh, he does. He just doesn't know it. He'll owe it to me for saving him. Very good. That looks like you'd be able to travel it if you could actually reach it. But I reckon it's like just fundamentally unreachable. Maybe through that. No, it's not lit up is the problem. Yeah. It is, but sometimes areas just look like they should be. So out this gate, I'm assuming, is not just a dead-end path, but in fact... Well, maybe. Can take a quick look at the surrounds. Hello? Waiting for her to do it. Talk to the squirrels before we talk to Alfira, or...? At all. Okay. I was very excited to see a bard lady. Tiefling bard lady. Alright, we quick saved. Let's talk to Spa.
It hurts! It hurts! Please, make it stop!
Oh. Slow down. What's wrong?
Can't you hear it? Her singing. It's awful.
Why are you sitting with her? Sing along with the bard as loudly and off-key as you can, or sing for... Why is that tiefling? Yeah, sing with the bard.
No! You're killing us! My head is melting. I'm leaving before the damage is permanent.
Maybe? Ugh, I don't know anymore.
Fuck, they really can run. I'm just gonna steal your book first, if you don't mind. Take a look through your pack. You have a lemon. Yeah, that sounds about right. Mine now. You want to see the other option? That's a good point, I should. The book is a clear work in progress, though already extensive, chronicling various musical styles and notation from across Faerun. Amid the orderly symbols and blackened ink, one page stands out. It is awash in colour and meandering arcs. The script below reads, Myconid Song. By Ogma, I hear it, and I see it, and I know it, and I feel it, but I can't write it. Or can I? I thought we were gonna get good music.
Damn it!
We didn't. I mean, we can talk to the bard. She is not the source! Right, okay. Well, I still need to go into the druids, like, headquarters, so I'm not going to go very far out of here. I'm just exploring within the short range.
Terrible.
Sing for them, improvising lyrics.
Yes, yes, that's it. Finally. A song to set our heads straight after that display. We should leave before the effect wears off. Away! Away!
Oh, they liked me. Well, I'm not going to repeat. reading the book. Option 1 is also hilarious. Ah, we can do one more. Poor girl, though. I thought she had an appreciative audience. Why the fuck were they sitting there watching her then if they hated it, though? There is a logical error in the fact that they waited for us to show up to reveal their misfortune.
Terrible.
It is quite a racket. You could just spare your ears by leaving.
We can't. Our brains are melting.
Oh.
Karina, drag me away. The big one is right. We should go before it's too late.
With my last strength, I will save us both. Away! Away!
Well, you both... Okay, whatever. Want to read it again? I'm still taking your fucking onion. Oh, I don't need a bowl. Whoa, the bowl's worth 30 bucks? I will take the bowl. I don't need a bowl, but I do need 60 bucks.
Careful, I bite. Simple.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So yeah, it's still worth grabbing guidance just to make it guarantee. 23. A cap of curing, soothing songs. When you inspire an ally using bardic inspiration, they also regain 1 to 6 hit points. Right, that's going on my head.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more
Straight away. What is the armor value of this? None. It's just dexterity saving throws. Yeah, I think this bonus. Bonus? I think this bonus is better.
Well, hello.
But we can give the dex
No
saving
time to
throws to
rest.
someone else.
Assume nothing.
She needs a proper helmet, but for now. You found Red Dead Redemption for the PS3 at an op shop for $3. You don't have a PS3, but this is definitely worth more than $3.
Still breathing, despite everything.
The chest itself is worth 20. I don't know that it's worth it for its weight, though. Weight's £5 for 20 gold, so it's not... That's not clever. Fuck me, though. Speaking of Red Dead Redemption, I look like a cowboy. The horns and the hat, too. I wonder if Shalex wore this as well, because she played a tiefling bard, so she's the right one for it, yeah? But, man, that looks great. Can I, where is the setting again for hat in dialogue? Yeah, hide helmet, show helmet. Hide during dialogues. Let's keep it on now. Because that's fucking cool. Look at me. That's fucking cool. Alright, Alfira.
What's up for discussion?
Dance upon the stars tonight. Smile and pain will fade away. Words of mine will change. No. Become.
Fuck me! Jesus, this is a tale of two bards right here. We will help her. Well, actually, what does my lovely community think I should do? I think we should go number 4. And help. Okay, yeah, the bastards aren't here today. That makes sense. God, what did that poor instrument ever do to you? You're butchering it. Jesus. Words of mine will turn to ash.
Words of mine will turn to ash when you call the last light down.
Gesture for her to continue, or continue to offer something. Or just say, that was terrible, I'll show you how it's done. 4 is also pretty savage. No, I feel like it's, you know... It's an alternate way to give the sentiment. You could read it as me snarking at her, but I don't think so. Moon reminds me of your grace. Oh, now we're getting flirty.
Moon reminds me of your grace, all the love I can't repay. Rest and know that I will pray. Farewell, my dear old friend.
Wait, that's it!
Dance upon the stars tonight. Smile and pain will fade away. Words of mine will turn to ash when you call the last light down. Moon reminds me of your grace, all the love I can't repay. Rest and know that I will pray. Farewell, my dear old friend. Moon, sun, oh, remind me of your grace, faith, care, all the love I can't repay. Moon, sun, oh, remind me of your grace, faith, care, all the love I can't repay. Dance upon the stars tonight. Smile and pain will fade away. Words of mine will turn to ash when you call the last light down. Moon reminds me of your grace, all the love I can't repay. Rest and know that I will pray. Farewell, my dear old friend. Dance upon the stars tonight. Smile and pain will fade away.
Thank you. I was having trouble finding the words.
Shame the squirrels weren't around to see if that made it better. Who's the song about?
Lihala. My teacher. And friend. Sorry. Damn it.
You held it together for the song. That's what's important. You can feel it now.
I don't usually. I'm all right. I haven't finished a song since Lihala died. I haven't played at all, if I'm honest. She was playing her lute. We didn't hear the gnolls coming. There was so much blood. I can still smell it.
I'm sure your teacher would be proud to see you now.
She'd yell at me for that meter and make me play it over and over again. And that's exactly what I'm going to do. Finish the Weeping Dawn. For her. I've a long way to go. But thank you. I needed this.
Sounds terrible. I'm sorry.
It was awful. I couldn't look at a lute without hearing her screaming. Until now, I'd forgotten what it was like. That itch in my fingers to perfect a song. The Weeping Dawn will be my gift to her. Thank you. I needed this.
On the stars tonight, smile and pain will fade away. Words of mine will turn to ash when you cool the last light down. Moon, sun, will remind me of your grace, faith, care, all the love I can't repay. Moon reminds
Very well.
me of your grace, all the love I can't
You never found this scene or this section of the area. You got 125 hours still. The clip you saw involved the bard snatching the lute out of her hands and smashing it to pieces. Oh, and I hope that bard feels bad now! Because that was a lot fucking better. If you're not a bard, can you get her to sing that? Like, does she only come up with those words if you give them to her? Or... because presumably you can... if you encourage her, she'll find it herself. Because they wouldn't do a scene like that. They wouldn't do like a 3-minute song and only give it to one class in the game. Yeah, good. You don't have to be a bard, it's just that a bard helps in a more direct way, as is befitting their abilities. That makes sense. Oh god, what's happening? Okay. Like I said, I don't want to go too far out. If it, like...
Is someone singing?
It's beautiful.
More singing. Investigate the beach. We heard strange music on the beach. Where is it coming from? It is past 1. I should eat some food. There's a rib cage over there. That's very normal.
That's curious.
Just made it. Big chest with a light crossbow and 36 gold.
destruction.
I don't think... It has got a thing on it, doesn't it?
At least things have stayed interesting.
Can't use Mage Hand anymore. But I don't think there's anywhere to jump from here, right? That doesn't look like it's hiding anything. Or Shadowheart couldn't make it across, or didn't want to. I think I don't go for anything here. The kind of self-respecting RPG doesn't put loot behind the waterfall. Yeah, but I don't have any good paths, I don't think. Let me quick save. Does Lae'zel's ability thing work? Athletics, I assume, for jump distance. Yeah, she would be, wouldn't she? Oh, Githyanki Psionics jump, triple a creature's jumping distance. That's the one. Oh, she also has Mage Hand. I checked everyone except Lae'zel. Can you do this? Can you do anything with this? I don't think so. Oops. What happens when it runs out of turns? Let's make the Mage Hand as well then. Why not? Just so I can satisfy myself that it's... You can fly, can't you? Yeah, no, there's nothing over there. This can be jumped on, but it does not appear to be jumped on for literally any purpose. And in the meantime, her jump powers run out, so now she's stuck there for until a long rest. So I should reload. But yeah, she has power jump. Which is good to know if I ever really need a power jump, but my own Mage Hand is probably the go-to for figuring out whether there's something in the distance. At least until and unless we get a fly option. Traveled? I don't know what that means. Where is she? Oh, that's her. Shadowheart's the other one. Oh, fast travel. Am I? Oh, I need to just take a step. No? Shadowheart, could you...
I'm ready.
Out the way?
Alright. What now?
There you go. Okay, so there's a few paths down. I don't think I properly explored that. I think I went higher up, but not the lower. There's a tiefling kid, but I don't think that's the singer. Yeah, no, I didn't come over here to where there's a polished dagger. That ornamental. Yeah. It's not any better than a regular dagger, I don't believe.
I have a lot on my mind.
There's a rib cage.
In it.
It's in pristine condition, but it's not worth very much. Unless we find a necromancer, then it might be worth a bit. There's a candle in there. Something, something, please help me budget. My family's dying.
Carry me.
Carry? What? Carry me away from all pain. Let's drop a manual save here and call it for my food break. Yes, it seems to remember 25 quick saves. Oops. There we go. I'll quickly eat and then come back and we'll explore this. But yeah, it looks like this is a dead end, sort of. I mean, it's large, but it looks like going this way isn't going to make me leave the area, and most of our plot advancing stuff is still to the west. So we can do this. Well, we can do it in 15 minutes. Back soon. Ah. Well, let's figure out what the fuck that is. There's only one way to go now. Leads us to this beach where the tiefling is. Side path there. And there's some bits over there which we can find a way to reach later, hopefully.
Such a pretty song.
Hey, isn't there like a like a folklore thing about echoing sopranos in the sea not being a good thing? Well, our party is half women, so that...
Such a pretty song.
They should perhaps be alright. We discovered a tiefling child in a strange trance. Are we gonna get jumped? We might be getting jumped here. What do we have? We have 2 level 2 spell slots, and I have my bow and arrow.
My faith will guide me.
Shadowheart's out of level 2, but has 3 level 1.
Such a pretty song.
What's next, I wonder?
We are in need of a rest,
Can't give up
but I
now.
think we can handle a fight here and then rest after.
At the ready.
If we're about to get it. We might not get jumped. I just think we're probably going to get jumped. Murkon.
Shh. Listen.
We shouldn't be standing out in the water. It's dangerous.
Don't you hear it? It's so peaceful.
Should we focus and try to hear it, or should we tell him to come back to shore? I don't know if that just means one person has voted, or if y'all are very single-minded in your desire to see me do silly things. Right then. Let's see what happens.
A sweet melody beckons you. It vibrates with magic. A harpy's charm.
Harpy! We close our eyes and listen. We can struggle against the music's pull, or as a bard, we can focus by singing. Like, we're counter-songing, I get it. Counter-charm song. There once was a lady who met with a merrow and tried to disclose it to her foolish fellow. One friend of yours has this song as his pre-BG3 stream music. That's pretty good, yeah. It's kind of like how I've gotten all my Metal Gear Solid 3 ones, starting with Snake Eater now. Honestly, though, I like the Alfira song. Once she got it together. Difficulty class 5, we already have enough bonuses to out-punch that song if we don't roll them. 1. Which we didn't.
The suffocating yearning suddenly fades as the spell breaks. You are free.
Get back, it's a trick. Or we could keep going! Her man would not listen. He thought it told tales until he rubbed up against all of her scales. Sorry, kid, we're in the moment now. We're not gonna... Advantage. Reason? Bard. Okay, good.
Ouch, my ears!
Wait. Why am I wet?
Oh, hey!
No! He's ours! Kill! We'll kill you!
Oh, fuck. What'd I say about getting jumped? Starion first. The Harpies have 24 health and are level 3, and there's 4 of them. That one's doing a luring song. Where the bugger fuck are they? They're not close. Said friend got destroyed in this fight. Oh, good. Well. We can do a sneak attack if we haven't acted. Or sorry, they haven't acted. Oh, if it was on Tactician, then yeah. Oh, we have disadvantage. Is that because they're far away? Oh, I can't shoot them from here. Really? Well, we could just leave. We don't all have a go here. I'll throw up a quick save there.
Over here.
Can I do it now? Yes. But only on this one, which is fine. Well, it would have been nice to get it on this one. Actually, yeah, we should probably get it on the singing one. Assassinate initiative, low ground is a minus, but ours takes precedence. Yeah, let's just go a little bit closer. Hopefully just completely destroy him. What's that? Resisted the song. Okay, good. Kept the song going, but took a solid smacking. Let's back out if we can, which we can't really, not very far. Oh, but we can dash. Or hide. Let's just dash to back away. Hey. Riposte for a massive smacker. Nice. Okay. And what was Channel Divinity again? Just turn undead. Okay. You have 7 HP. Guiding Bolt, I think, is too much for you. Target is too close, so we'd back up to shoot. Then again, Lae'zel should probably hit because you're in range. She can spend a Channel Divinity to do max damage on her Thunder or Lightning spells. Yeah, at the moment all she has is Thunder Wave, which is, I believe, close range and... And then there's Shatter, which damages all nearby creatures and objects. So the problem with these spells are that collateral, basically. I can't chuck a Guiding Bolt over there. I can put one there, though, for 65% chance. Does that involve her moving? It does. That's fine. She'd go up to higher ground. That's a good thing. Yeah, alright, we'll just do this. Nobody's hurt yet.
Let me strike true.
Woo! Ooh. Yeah, I'll take that. Slightly concerned about the 5 HP tiefling boy being in the middle of the combat, but my guess is that these guys are going to focus us. Anyway, the only one that's still fully healthy is over there. The remaining ones are all half or less.
Swift and lethal.
This one's hopefully going to die. She has a taunt attack, but also ups her damage quite a bit. I don't think she needs that. The only way she doesn't kill this on a successful hit is if she does minimum damage. I'm just slow to attack because I'm still like... I've only had a few fights at this point, and I'm still just reflexively looking at all of the abilities that all my classes have because it's, you know, it's a lot to learn. 65% chance, though, there's a good shot at missing. Yeah. But we can just pommel strike you. Possibly dazing you. There we go. Now he's a bit less than threatening. Is that one just gonna sing? Oh, fuck. I'm snared. That's stupid, because I resisted it. In the dialogue.
Fading fast.
Whoa!
I must heal.
Whoa! Huh. That's less good. Do I want to reload that or live with it and go to Withers afterwards? I kind of do want to reload that. I guess there's the Scrolls of Revivify. They're only worth $100, but... Are you able to use that, or is that too far away? I think it's too far away. Lae'zel could, though. Yeah. Oh, that's right, you can heal. Dead. Dead is dead. I'm not dead yet. That's true. That's true. Alright. I forget how this D&D shit works. Hell, a potion would do it, but he'd need to again run, so... you can shoot that one to confirm a kill. That would be a regular roll, because outside normal range. Which one goes first? That one goes next, so try and kill this one. And fail. Did you flourish and get it that way? Super duper hard, yeah! That was fucking juicy. I like flourish. That is an uncommon bone worth $30. Who the fuck died for the value of that bone? Alright.
Ready.
We're down to 3 of them. Can you just healing word? You can do that as a bonus action, can you not? Yeah.
Take two.
Alright, relive. Oh, I just thought that harpy had a bone on them, but yeah, okay. So the singing harpy would be disadvantage. We may as well move her. Oh, there's also you in there, but you can't reach. That's the full health one. Okay, so that one's gonna be a problem shortly. Healing word is just busted like that. Ever fucking dently, but thing is, I'm still only at 1. Still only at 5 health. I can't use healing word as an action. It's only a bonus action, so I can't use it twice? That's a bit shit. But let's just have her attack. We'll save her last spell for another healing word if I go down again. Because I don't get a turn until this harpy goes.
Got to move.
Granted, that's the singing harpy, so I don't know that it will do anything, but... I'd have disadvantage on the singing harpy, so the best thing to do is to take advantage and try to kill this guiding bolted one. Especially because it is very likely to hurt somebody if I don't. 91% with advantage, I'd say we're gonna fucking hit that, but there's always a chance we won't. Not a high chance.
Fury dance.
Yeah, you're done.
I am fury. I am death.
Not enough movement to melee. But I think she should come out with me to try and
My path be true.
be a target. And then maybe a goading attack ranged. So that this harpy won't go for me. This one I think will just sing. But if I can prevent this one from attacking me or the tiefling, that's a good idea. So let's goad attack you with ranged. Didn't work anyway. Are you allowed to healing potion me, or is that... Is it just self-taking? Because I know you can, like, give someone something, but... I don't know that that equates to taking the thing. Either way, let's see if the singer changes their setup. You throw it on the ground. That doesn't help.
What happened?
I'm not lured anymore. That's nice. So I can heal myself if I up that to level 2, right? I also don't have an action. Presumably because I got lured. So I can do an offhand attack. But I don't think that's useful. Or maybe I can't even. Oh no, I can. It's just I don't think that's useful because you're full health and you're not really... I don't think you're going to die either. So I should... level 2 healing word myself. And then back away. See what the full health harpy does. Hopefully it doesn't gib the tiefling. Lae'zel? Good. She can take it. Oh, and running away. He's disengaging. I don't think you need to do that when the enemies are nowhere near you, but whatever works, mate. Darian. Okay, so we definitely don't get to do any, Yeah, we don't get any sources of sneak attack because there's no flanking. The one with guiding bolt on it is dead. Pretty much at this point... He can go up there and then not be able to attack. Well, he could with a dash, actually. Because he can bonus action dash to then be able to fire down and have better... presuming he can reach... Does that...
Need to act fast.
Does range work? Yeah, high ground. I think he should dash up there when it's his turn. We do have one more first level if we want to guiding bolt the full health. It's just a question of our, will we need a heal? Because we might well.
Time to strike.
You are, your chances are lower. But, like, we could get her to use her last guiding bolt on that harpy and then make that harpy a lot easier to kill. And then if this one never stops fucking singing, like, then it's a mop-up from there. I'll do that. Guiding bolt into sneak attack is the best. Yeah, okay, yeah. Okay, and I think, because ranged, we don't benefit from bonus action offhand attacks. I think having him dash all the way up here and then strike is how you want him to strike. So let's just use that last guiding bolt. 75% chance. If it fails, we don't have it, but it would be the ideal. Didn't fail. No more healing words, though. I think she's done. Yeah.
Can you feel death's cold grip?
I do like cunning action. He can make it pretty much all the way to the...
Let's move.
Yeah. Can he sneak attack with guiding bolt? Alright, because it's a source of advantage. Yeah. 94% chance. And I mean, the harpy's nearly dead, so... And the harpy is dead. Yeah, we just have the singer now.
Time to strike.
She's not going to be able to dash up there unless we, could probably jump her up there if we did that, but it's an action to activate it, so that's a waste. I think we just shoot and then worry about killing her as the turns go, because she might just stop singing and start attacking now she's on her own. But you can actually second wind as well. I forgot about that one. Is that bonus action? It is. She should do it. That's a miss. She's only missing 9 health, but still the multi-attack thing ripped. So let's just use this, because we will be doing a full rest after this fight. Only 6 anyway. Yeah, you're just gonna sing while we shoot you. What a fucking great idea you're having. Alright. Can I attack you with the spell then? Yeah, Dissonant Whispers. Saved and kept concentration. We don't want to break the concentration, I suppose, because we want them to keep singing because they're useless. Alright.
Need to stay focused.
It looks like disadvantage for everybody just because of how far away they are. And we're out of spells. But we could use a cantrip attack, could we not? We could throw a firebolt or a sacred flame. Say the firebolt is an attack roll, but the sacred flame isn't. So let's try that. 50% chance. Oh, never mind. Or is it just a saving throw? Against all the damage or half? Whatever, try it.
Feel my mistress's wrath.
Oh, close!
Let's have some carnage.
Alright, interestingly that isn't... Oh, it's because... Right, it was the range, not the... Yeah. So the spells are a better choice here, the cantrips, rather. Investigate the bitch. Sorry, the beach. Hey there, Miss Con.
Are they gone?
Soothe the child with a calming tune. That sounds like it's a really bad idea. Like, in any other situation, great. But in this particular situation, I feel like that's the most tone-deaf thing we could possibly... Why is my hair going through my forehead? That's not great, but I do like the hat. Let's do the tune because I'm a incorrigible bard.
Who are you?
I'm Gavarok, slayer of monsters, teller of tales, savior of you. The pleasure is mine.
Wow. I'm Murkon. Oh no. I had to get the gold from the nest. Mole will be so mad. I got to go. Wait, you should meet Mole. She'll be grateful you helped me. Find a boy called Donny. Tell him you want to see the dragon's lair.
I already got in, but that's cool. That means that's how you get in if you're not. If I take this off, not my underwear. Yeah, it just moves it a little, I think. It's the same hair otherwise. But it does put it in front of the face a little awkwardly. I still think I look better with the hat than without it. Certainly from this view I do. And I mean, we want the hat on for its fucking worth. So the harpy that's near us is empty.
Best be on my way.
Because I looted it during the fight, but the ones that are over here... we can just walk across here. Right. It never occurred to me to just walk to them, but I guess it is half movement. Probably would have been a little unnecessary to do. Queen of the Harpies! Queen of the Harpies! Another important bone. That finished the quest? No, we need to go to Mole, presumably for our reward. You don't like Mole very much, do you, Bloomer? Why did I just get 30 XP? I understand why I got XP for the fight. Why did I got 20 XP for the fight. Or was it 20 XP per dead harpy? 20 XP per dead harpy, 30 XP for just exploring this. One thing I notice, and this is something that stands apart from Baldur's Gate 1 and 2, as well as every other RPG I've ever played, this is the first game I've played that actually represents what encounters feel like in a TTRPG, because encounters in a TTRPG are very sparse. You know, a session, if your session is 8 hours long, you might have a couple of encounters in it, right? But like a fight in D&D is designed to be the highlight of the session, right? Like you fight a monster and it takes a couple hours to do. It's a big show, whereas a fight in a video game, there's a reason why boss fights exist. In a game like D&D, unless you're fighting like a very small skirmish that's full of low-level shit, like you don't really have a need for trash in tabletop for the most part. Whereas, yeah, boss fights exist to represent what encounters in TTRPGs are like, where it's a big involved thing. This game, though, how many fights have we been in? Straight up, how many fights have we been in? On the Nautiloid, I'm pretty sure we were in, like, 1. Since landing, we've had a couple of insect devourers. There were a couple fights we skipped through dialogue around the ruins, but in the ruins we fought a whole group of bandits, and also there was an individual single bandit which I don't really count. So we got the Commander Jalk. Yeah, there was the tutorial fight, that's true. So there were 2 on the Nautiloid. 1 in the ruins. 1 of the surviving intellect devourers, that's 4. Then there was a 5th fight when we entered the grove against the goblins. And now there's the harpies here, which is 6? 6 fights in like 16 hours. That's true. There was, yeah, okay. 7 in like, that's, you don't equate number of fights in your average video game. Enemies just show up and you kill them, right? You play Dragon Age Origins, which is very similar to this in terms of, you know, 4-party RPG, this kind of view. Not Dragon Age 2 or Inquisition, that moved too far towards trying to be like the fantasy Mass Effect, but and I realize I need to jump over there. I'm not moving on until I finish talking. But still, enemies just appear and you kill them, and it's fine. Baldur's Gate 1 and 2 has the spell slot system and the rest system, but you still just, you go to an area and you just have a random encounter with very small enemies. They dot the place. They're everywhere, right? It's not structured this way. This is the first time I've seen a video game try to structure encounters the way a TTRPG does. And I would have said before playing this, I don't think you can do it. But evidently you can, and you can do it very well. What's the level cap in this game? Because I don't think it's a get to level 20 game, I believe. It's not like Baldur's Gate 2 where you can go into the mythics. I do wonder what DLC would look like for this. I read somewhere that as of August they don't have current plans on what comes next, but they don't intend to, like, they intend to do something. They're just, you know, focused on polishing this experience for now. But like, you would assume that this is the sort of game that would not have short form DLC really, but would instead have like, here is an entirely new story in this engine, possibly with this party, but possibly with not. Cannot jump there. This must be a Lae'zel only expedition.
Action, not reaction.
Need something?
No, I just misclicked you.
There's no time to waste.
Did we end up talking to her after we spoke to Zoru? I think we did.
Speak.
My hat looks good on you. My old hat.
Blackest will be done.
Blackest will be done? That sounds pretty fucking evil, lady. Oh, I can get it.
Let's see what those harpies were hoarding.
I mean, too high. A Starion can do it. There we go. The harpies were hoarding a ring of color spray. Gives you a level 1 illusion spell for free. Malachite, supply pack, and a far less valuable bone. I would give a ring with a random spell in it to somebody who isn't a spellcaster. I'd give it to a Starion. Don't really know what the specifics of color spray are. It's blind. Blind creatures up to a combined 33 hit points. That's cool. That would suit him. Vlakith? Oh, that's what she
All's
said.
well that ends. Oh,
Right, I think
perhaps
she
it
said
could
that
have.
before. That's like her god or boss or something. Looks like we've explored everything here. I was half expecting that to hurt a
Breathe
little.
deep and move.
Yep, I think we've seen everything we're gonna see in this spot. Did we go up? Was wondering. It's like, could a character have jumped across to fight? It just when ranged is like just as a. Melee is good on Lae'zel and Astarion, but like ranged is just as effective in a lot of ways. Didn't seem like a lot of reasons to try and figure out how to get to the harpies. Yeah, nothing up there either. Alright, we're done. Which means our next step would be to go into the grove itself and speak to Kaga, but we should sleep first, check in with our companions.
So, you know about these parasites.
Oh my god, but...
Will we survive them?
Banter?
Only if my people extract them. The only other cure is the blade.
Okay. Wonderful.
What was that way? Nothing. Anyway, I think that's a full sweep of this whole area except for in the grove. Oh, we should report into Mole. Get that ticked off. Report into Mole, then go to sleep.
His eyes flicker to yours for an instant, then away, as if it hurts to look at you.
But I look cool. We can't ask him for the code, because we've already found the hatch ourselves, I guess. I'm always interested as to whether a game includes redundancies like that, whether they let you discover the same piece of information 3 different ways, or whether your character, like, ignores the alternate sources once he's found one.
I had a feeling you'd be back.
Yeah, I helped a friend of yours, you
Mercon
grumpy
says you
shit.
got him out of a tight spot with some harpies. Gotta say, I'm impressed. Anyway, you want to talk? Talk.
No, I just wanted my quest log to finish. Do you not give me anything for this? Well, I guess we can buy from you, or sell to you. You have some money, and we have some extra gems and things to give away. We have bowls. Expensive bowls. Please note that the value here is less than what it was on the menu. But fuck it, I don't really care. We'll give you the shit.
Anything else? You've been a friend. Not long until we leave now. I need new pockets to pay.
You'd think there'd be an inn of some kind. I guess the druids wouldn't have one, but nope, we'll just take a long rest at the camp.
Make haste. I would have words with you.
Oh, we're in a different campsite. We're in a cave campsite because I chose to do it here and not up. That's cool. Let's take a look around.
More for me.
Gale has more mugwort. And a rotten mushroom. He can keep that.
I've known a few warlocks in my time. Talented, of course, though sometimes too eager to listen to the devils on their shoulders. Comes with the territory, unfortunately.
Withers wants to speak to us. Shadowheart wants to speak to us. Lae'zel wants to speak to us. Everybody wants to speak to us. Except for Gale. Why not Gale? I'm probably going to add Will to my party for a tick. Not to go into the speak to the druids, but you can pop into camp without resting. I'll add him to the party when we go out west because I want him to be there for the Karlak stuff because I think that'll enhance it. Just for that, though. Basically, my intent would be to do all of the companions' quests, right? So I will swap them into the party whenever their shit seems to be rearing its head. But let's talk to Astarion, and we can swap him out temporarily while I just take a look and probably level Will up and stuff.
Do you mind? I was rather enjoying my view of the ceiling.
Pardon, I didn't mean to disturb such important work.
I'll forgive you. I'm mostly just thinking anyway. Reflecting on what tomorrow might bring when we meet this goblin priestess. Will she know how to bring the worm under control? Will this little adventure of ours be over?
What? Will you miss me?
Why not?
Granted, I'm probably not going to date him, but I'm a bard.
You've been to the hells and back. Survived the crash. Survived everything that's followed. I'm not easily impressed by people, but you're stronger than I gave you credit for.
True, I am pretty impressive.
Aren't you just?
Are you feeling all right?
Oh, I was leagues away. I just need to get some air, clear my head. I'll see you later, I'm sure. Sleep tight.
Has that award show happened yet? Isn't the actor for this guy up for, like, best performance? I think Swede was talking about it, saying he didn't think he was going to win. Oh, no, I needed to dismiss you.
Seems like a good moment to talk.
Yes? Oh, darling, I'm hurt. I thought we had something special.
Please just stay here.
I guess I'll spend my evenings lounging here while you do all the hard work. It sounds awful.
What does that sound? Was that all his money dropping into my inventory?
Tingle runs through your head and down to your feet.
Ah, there it is. That shiver. Our little brainworms have made fast friends, it would seem. How do you feel?
Surprisingly fine, in spite of it all.
Surprising is just the word, isn't it? Before the Illithid's unscheduled surgery, I'd felled hundreds of beasts and a fair few fiends. The tadpoles weakened me, suppressed greater talents, but beyond that, I've showed no signs of turning. No nausea, no pain, not even a hot flash.
Is the weakening their idea of this guy's got a storied history, but somehow he's still only level 3? We could probably dig up some poison mushrooms if you're keen to be sick.
I speak out of curiosity, not wishful thinking. At least I'll know to skip supper if you're doing the cooking.
Well, you sounded like you thought it was funny.
All night. I suppose the why doesn't matter so much as the what next. And that answer is plain as the horns on a war devil's head. We get these things out.
You do me a favor?
Let's get some rest. Dawn comes sooner than we think.
Can you think about who the fuck you're talking to when you make a joke about horns on a head? I realise this is ironic, considering what just happened with my joke, but nonetheless.
The Blade of Frontiers at your calling.
How does the Blade of Frontiers end up chasing a devil in the hells?
Karlach's fires raged in Baldur's Gate before she escaped to Avernus, as my source told it. And she was planning to return. One of the archdevils Zariel's own. Chaos incarnate, a devil with pure fire for a heart. I made my way to Avernus to stop her. She fled from my reach, even climbed aboard the Mind Flayer ship as it screeched through the hells. I followed in close pursuit. I can't bear to imagine the lives Karlak might be taking. The damage she might be doing.
God, I really want to meet her because this just does not add up with anything I've seen on the internet. Who is this source of yours?
A powerful friend with a keen interest in privacy. I'm sworn to say no more.
Sure.
All right. Anything more we should discuss?
How did you come to be the Blade of Frontiers?
My father once said, one does not pursue a champion's life. One merely answers its call. So it was for me. I was hunting near the Cloakwood when I heard it. A child crying out from a lone farmstead. I found him in the fields, flanked by goblins. His mother's corpse bled into the soil next to him. I don't remember much of the battle, but I remember drying the boy's tears after.
And he named you the Blade of Frontiers?
No, but he named me friend, and that meant the world. But what of the others? The children never saved, the cries never heard. In the boy's tears, I finally saw the suffering wrought by the villains of the wild. The Frontiers demanded a blade, and so I heeded.
Is that how you lost your eye in the goblin battle?
It was an even bloodier day, and a stronger foe. It's made from pure bloodstone, carved from the Galena Mountains just north of the Moonsea. A reminder that sometimes blood must be shed and sacrifices must be made. But that story is reserved for lifetime friends and calmer days. By all means.
I suppose you've come across an expert healer in your travels?
I've come to know a fair few village clerics, but none with the skill to pull these worms from our heads. From what I understand, there's a healer called Nettie in the Grove. Perhaps she's got the talent.
Seems a bit easy to me.
We should pay her a visit.
Join me for the next 2 minutes.
That's the spirit.
Because you're level 1 and I need to fix that. Also, I'd like to see what you got in your hands. You got a scroll of Revivify, as everybody does. Should we burgle it? Because, like, if we're not going to use him much... So there's a warlock. Strength and dex are both kind of bad. Has a rapier. God, he doesn't have anything for range, does he?
Never a dull moment.
We have some spare light crossbows. And the rapier is one-handed.
All's well that ends.
Oh, sorry, not for dual
bad as
wielding.
it
It's
could
not
have.
light. Do you have shield with that? He doesn't need a range. He just casts Eldritch Blast a lot. Yeah, I don't have a lot of experience with warlocks, but I do know that that's a meme, and I don't know how much of a meme it is. It's just a cantrip. It doesn't look that good, but does it get better? And he has Arms of Hadar. Targets still take half damage, but they're able to use reactions. On save, and then off save, it stops them from using reactions, and also makes them go owie. Half that boy's levels are give Eldritch Blast more shit. Well, let's see. 7 health. New spell slot. 2 passives. Eldritch Invocation. Gained a spell. Tell me about these. In your study of occult lore, you have unearthed Eldritch Invocations, fragments of forbidden knowledge that imbue with an abiding and magical prowess. When you cast Eldritch Blast, add your Charisma modifier to the damage it deals. Jesus. You can cast Mage Armor on yourself at will without expending a spell slot. Well, of course he's going to cast it on himself at will. He is will. If he's casting something on himself, it's always going to be at will. He can't cast something on himself at Kevin. We'd have to rename him Kevin. Oh, okay, I get it. That's probably good. You can cast Speak with Animals at will without expending a spell slot. I'm not going to take that because I don't need it, but if I were playing a Warlock, and like that is a class I'd like to... Basically, I wouldn't play as a Warlock because will exists, unless I was damn sure I wasn't going to use him. But it does sound like a fun character class to do Dark Urge with. The correct choice is both of the Eldritch Blast modifiers. We'll get there. The correct choice doesn't matter because we're not going to use him, except when he's doing his personal quest. So we might get into a few fights with him. I guess we should assume that we'll get into a couple of fights with everybody if we need to bring them for certain personal quest shenanigans. You gain proficiency in Deception and Persuasion. You can see in the darkness. Well, he's a human, so I guess that's important. You can cast False Life on yourself without a spell slot. Gives you just a bit of hit points. Disguise Self at will without a spell. I still haven't used that. It's something that I probably won't use much, but once or twice I will. It's the sort of thing I'll use if, like, there's a very obvious situation in which someone only wants to talk to a certain race or doesn't want to talk to a tiefling, or if I ruin my reputation with somebody and I want to pretend to be someone else. I don't even know what that is. One with Shadows. You learn how to cast One with Shadows. I guess that's a hiding thing, but... Repelling Blast. When you hit a creature with Eldritch Blast, you can shove them. That doesn't seem as important as Agonizing Blast. Once per long rest, you can cast Bane. Demon Dragon, you are reloading until you get a 20. I mean, we could go with the Push Blast. I just don't know that that's as important. A ranged shove that you cast every turn is hilarious. Is it every turn? Toggleable passive. So it doesn't... It's not... Alright. Might be funny when the 1 or 2 times we use him. And he can learn 1 spell. Burning Hands, Charm Person, Command, Expeditious Retreat, Hellish Rebuke, again. Hex, that's like Hunter's Mark for Warlocks. Well, not quite. It just has a similar sort of, like, you put it on someone and... Well, no, it is, because, yeah, your attacks. Not everybody else's, though, just yours. Deals an additional 1d6. I do like that. It's a good thing to have. Link yourself to a target with a bolt of lightning and deal an additional 1d12 damage each turn by activating it. All of these sound fun. Like, we have Hellish Rebuke ourselves. Hex and Witch Bolt sound fun. But I think Witch Bolt's cooler. And what does he have by default that I can change? Armor of Agathis. 5 temporary hit points and deals 5 cold damage to any creature that hits you with a melee. That's pretty cool. Do I want to get rid of Arms of Hadar, though? To grab Hex? I think I'd rather have Hex. And I mean, this is all theoretical again, but still, you know, may as well do it properly, right? Leveling up is fun, even if it's theoretical. I like you can just fucking multi-class them at any time as well. Most of your warlock spells have become stronger. Fascinating. Gained a passive pact boon, gained another spell. Right, subclass. Your patron bestows a gift upon you for your loyal service. You can, or he can, gain a familiar, an animal, an imp, or a quasit. Can summon a blade. Pact weapons use the wielder's spellcast ability modifier instead of strength or dex, so it's still useful even though he's got crap stats. Or your patron grants you a grimoire called the Book of Shadows, which allows you to cast Guidance, Vicious Mockery, and Thorn Whip. I don't know if that's as good. A familiar would be fun if it was the protagonist. I don't want to go, like... I don't want to go into, like, pet creation for a character that isn't in my main party. So I think just give him the blade. Right, so you choose between summoning a weapon which works as it, or taking the weapon you're currently wielding and turning it into one. Okay. Then now he has level 2 spells as well. Blindness, Cloud of Daggers, Crown of Madness, Darkness, Enthrall, Hold Person, Invisibility, Mirror Image. I could grab Misty Step on him and then, like, grab him if we ever need to fucking go somewhere I'm having trouble getting. They have far fewer spells, but they don't have spelled slots. Well, they have spell slots, but all of the spell slots are considered max level. Ah. Interesting. Or Scorching Ray, which seems fucking terrifying. Invisibility is also good. Movement spells are a must-have. Yeah, I'm honestly weirdly just going to take the Misty Step. Because he has plenty of sources of damage when I use him, and... Invisibility might be a good utility one for when I want to sneak around to steal shit, but... I don't know what causes it to end. Tax or cast a spell. Well, that's not the same as stealing things. Still, there he goes. Level 3 Warlock, the Fiend.
Whatever comes, I'm ready.
Still alive. So that's progress.
Is that Pact of the Blade, the Fiend? Must be.
Have a lot on my mind. And, well, in it.
Well met.
That said, we're not going straight out to Karlak, so...
Are you sure? The blade stands at the ready.
I gotta make room for Astarion.
And just when things were warming up.
It's been 2 minutes, mate. Or longer than that.
These boots have seen everything.
It takes me a while to decide level up things. Has Gale leveled? I think he has, right? No, he's level 2. We should level Gale up as well.
I should speak up.
How can I help? With...
Just every time we come back, we'll have people to level. It will get unwieldy when we have however many companions we end up having. But yeah, level 2 wizard. Let's burgle his Revivify scroll as well. I just think it's a good idea. Bunch of new spell slots and a bunch of new spells. Oh boy, wizards. And he can learn anything I don't grab here by giving him a scroll, right? So, like, this is less important. Let him have Misty Step as well. We'll grab Knock if he ever has... If I ever have a really stubborn lock, I could fucking go to camp and just grab Gale to click it open for us. More utility, more! There, teach him more. We're gonna be here a while? No, we're not. I'm already through it.
Let's move. Moving in.
Withers, what do you want?
Not this one. Nor this one. And this one are less worthy still.
More riddles from my resident jester?
I riddle thee not. I speak only what requires telling. Beyond mortal realms, there doth exist an amalgamation of spirits akin to thine own, ensnared by the treacherous cult of the Absolute, felled in its name. They bear great discontentment with their destiny. For a mere pittance of coin, I might summon the worthiest among them to lend aid to thy undertaking.
And what do you need all this money for? Is it for a spa day? Do you think I can trust these cultists?
Suspicion always haunts the guilty mind. My services are all that I can proffer thee. What thou wilt do with them is for thee to undertake.
Will they join me willingly?
Most willingly, forsooth. Their passions doth run deep for what hath been wrought upon them.
But they're dead spirits.
Very well.
100 gold to recruit a hirely. Are these like party members? But is this like Final Fantasy Tactics? The difference between the generic recruits that you have at the start of the game versus the special characters that you get as you progress the story, like the ones that have an actual role. No story attached. Right, so they don't. You don't. Do you talk to them at all? Do they have any voice stuff, or are they just kind of like a? Are they kind of like an NPC version of you? You never summoned any. I'm curious, but not enough to spend 100 gold right now, because I wouldn't want to use one. I'm already full. Hell, I forgot to dismiss Gale. Sorry, did that say incense? Whoa! That is a lot of money for not a lot of weight. Yes, and it's mine. Why the fuck did you just steal it?
The leader of the pack comes to chat. What's on your mind? You must be pleased to have a clear path forward. The sooner we find this priestess gut, the better. Can't wait to get rid of this thing in my head.
How are you feeling?
The same. These parasites are proving suspiciously benign. But suppose I turn. What would you do?
Maybe I could leave you tied up while I hunted for a cure.
Really? I'd just kill you.
Thanks.
Anyway, get some rest. Try not to dream about tying me up.
No promises.
All's well, I hope? Aside from the obvious. Fine. What's on your mind? I don't think I've ever had a confidant quite like you. And if I have, I can't remember them.
Really? Fair. Oh. We've actually leveled up on her. Good.
Galek. I remember who I was in Kresh Kalir. I was hungry to face my first Geich. My sword pined for their blood. Would that I were doing battle up there, among the tears.
Faerun isn't so bad. Give it a chance.
I see naught but cowards cowering in their groves and grottos. Flowering meadows and fecund soil have softened their minds and muscles.
You
they
are
rely
not
on
one to talk
strangers' swords
about
when they should be forging their own.
Oh, what do you mean by the tears?
Next time you're able, look to the sky. Watch the moon cross it. The tears follow behind it. Rocky bodies tumbling through the sea of night. One of them is my Kresh. Kalir.
Must be quite a shock to leave your Kresh behind and arrive here.
Do you think me so sheltered?
I'm trying to be
My
nice,
entire
bitch!
clutch battled beholders deep within the eye of the sky. We infiltrated a Nyogi spelljammer and laid waste to its crew. The tears span Toral's sky, Venisk. There is more to this realm than this grassy pebble. But enough of this. You are wasting your resting time. Come dawn, we resume our search for a Kresh. Speak.
Okay.
Seems like a good moment to talk.
Go ahead. I'm listening.
All right, Fraser Crane, fuck off.
I question the wisdom of that decision, but I'll be here in the...
Need something? Darling, I thought you'd never ask. Lead on.
Have we leveled up with him as well? How the fuck did he just gain 561 experience? We didn't do anything without him. No, we're still neutral with the High Elf. Let's take that rest. I like that the four of us at the active party are sleeping in a circle. They have tents. Why would they sleep like that? They're all going back to their tents. Sleep in your tents. The only one who needs to not do that is me, and the only reason I don't do that is, I don't know, because I'm an idiot. I wonder if I should start putting all of the books in here. It currently weighs 10 pounds. It's gonna get worse. Return to the adventure. We have a bit of time. Not a lot, but we have a bit. Mol must be so pissed at us for just commandeering the cave and sleeping there for the night. Hang on. Does anybody else notice something odd? Me?
Indolence breeds madness.
Lae'zel.
Someone there?
Astarion. Shadowheart.
washing.
So she heard that we were bunking down for the night in the tiefling's hideout. So she left her perch at the beach to come in for the... Well, thank fuck you're still dead. To come back.
Find something useful.
And then, in the morning, she went back to the beach. And the harpy was... You know, that's similar to Hitman, when the bodies jump when you, load the game. That's what kills Silent Assassin runs that I've tried before, when, like, a body is safe, but the jiggle that it does upon game load kills you.
Can't give up now.
Anyway, we're together again.
Should mind my step.
What do you say when I haven't got speak with animals up? You just grrr at me. Okay, can we get it back on? Now, was there anything else? I think detect thoughts. And then speak with dead, right? But that's in an item. Oh no, that's on a person. Okay. Well, on an ex-person. You. I'd ask you what it's for, but I assume it's spoilery. So this is the Emerald Grove itself. Journal updated, save Arabella. We found Arabella. She's being judged by Karga, leader of the Druids, and she's clearly in trouble. I have 9 minutes. I don't know if we'll be able to do a full thing here, but... Save Arabella, speak with the refugees. Speak with Nettie? Yeah, Nettie is down here. It's interesting that the party members were all very focused on the Goblin Priestess. Because we've learned a bunch of things. We have a number of leads. It's not just the Goblin Priestess. God.
Please. I'm sorry.
This is madness, Korga. She's just a...
A what, Wrath? A thief? A poison? A threat? I will imprison the devil, and I will cast out the rest.
Thief. Poison. What's this girl's actual crime?
Girl? You mean parasite? She eats our food, drinks our water, then steals our most holy idol in thanks. Wrath, lock her up. She remains here until the rite is complete. And keep still, devil. Tila is restless.
Come, Korga. We took back the idol. Surely...
Do it.
Fucking kill! I like that. It's terrible, but I like it. Release her, I'll see that she stays out of trouble. Don't druids cherish harmony? Sylvanus was more concerned with nobly sown seeds than punishing children, was he not? Do we be smarmy and show off our knowledge of their god, or do we appeal to the fact that I'm of the same race? I'll do the bard thing. Do the bardy thing. Oh no! Oh yes!
The words of the Tree Father, spoken plain. It is as you say. Sifisif, Tila, to me. Out, thief. My grace has its limits.
It hurts.
Thank you, Korga. Master Halsin...
Halsin isn't here. Keep his name off your tongue, lest Tila pierce it.
Shadowheart, what was that? Blue Moon, in your timeline, the snake killed the kid, but they weren't even going to do that. That wasn't even in the cards. She was just going to get locked up. Fuck me. Na, 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 na. Continue traveling with Shadowheart. We witness Shadowheart become stricken by an unusual surge of pain. I tell you what, before, since it's freed us from the conversation, how about I go outside and resolve the Arabella stuff to end tonight after I talk to Shadowheart, and then come back here to talk to everybody Friday.
I know that look. You're wondering why I was in pain before. Let's just clear the air about that now. It's just an old wound that hurts me from time to time. Nothing to be concerned about. It's nothing to do with the tadpoles, at least, in case your imagination is in danger of getting away from you. It's just something I have to live with.
How badly does it hurt?
Quite a lot, if I'm being honest. But it always passes quickly, so I can manage.
You sure it's not connected to the tadpoles?
Positive. You can trust me on that.
Okay. She pleaded ignorance, though she may be withholding something. It's a shame I can't read her thoughts.
Let's see what this does.
This way.
Show some dignity and leave. You've burdened this place with your troubles long enough.
Get fucked.
You ever scare me like that again, and I'll feed you to a knoll.
Mom, I'm fine. Stop it.
Our little Hellion told us what happened. Thank you. Don't know what we'd do without her.
I hope we'll meet again under better circumstances.
Likewise. Arabella?
Thank you for helping me.
Ooh. It's our job to get us out of here safely, not yours.
It's my job too. The druids don't care about us. No one does. We have to look after ourselves. That's what Mole says.
That girl. I don't care what Mole says. That was stupid and reckless.
Since it's not happening in your game, I can say what happened in mine. Arabella's mother murdered Kaga and I let her do it. Whoa! Yeah, which she'd only get that angry if Arabella died. That's fair. That's impressive. Like, druids. She's a level 1 person with 8 health. How the fuck does a druids ain't, like, civilians? So we've got this Chimera's Locket. Grants its wearer the ability to cast Dancing Lights. Now, we can't have it because we got Speak with Dead. Dancing Lights is just a fucking light source. So we don't really need that with who we've got here, with elves and a Githyanki. So we might just turn it into 65 gold.
Ugh. I'm never gonna hear the end of this. If I'd got that
alive.
stupid idol, I'd be a hero.
You were caught. You could have been killed.
Least I tried. No one else was doing anything. They were talking when the druids were getting ready to throw us out. Why can't we just stay until it's safe?
Well, the goblins will just end up trying to attack the place, right? Like, the point of the ritual is to create a wall that doesn't let them in. I don't know why that requires them to kick out the tieflings. I think that's just the druids being dicks.
We're not going to be safe.
Because of you, I got my little girl back. That's not something I'll forget.
The road to Baldur's Gate looks a little less daunting now that we're all back together.
Those are the other tieflings that were supporting them are gone.
See to your business here quickly, then leave.
Well, we would... Hikaga is a level 5 archdruid with 65 health. How the fuck does a level 1 with 8 health take that in a fight? Presumably it was not a fight. Or maybe it was just a cutscene. There we go. Saving. And that will be today's stream. I will be back Friday for more of this. Wasn't a fight. Oh dear. I'll be back on Friday for more of this. We'll skip doing an extra night of Payday and leave that for next week since we have a new update again then. And yesterday didn't happen. But hey, the game seems to work fine. So fare thee well.